I'm telling y'all the truth, bro. So if any of y'all, babe, give me a cup. I can pee. As a matter of fact, if y'all want to hear the story, y'all gotta wait for me to pee, bro. I gotta pee. Hold on. I'm finna play another one of my songs. I ain't finna leave y'all hanging. But I want to confess something to y'all. Now, I'm not trying to have y'all hanging on a limb either. I ain't that type of creator like, oh, just wait around for me. Suck my dick. I ain't waiting on you, bitch ass nigga. But y'all watch me drink fucking a lot of liquor, nigga, and I gotta fucking pee, nigga. So just give me a second so I can fucking go to the bathroom and I'm gonna tell y'all some fucked up shit I did. And y'all can judge me or y'all can judge me not. But yeah, whatever. Fresh.
D-Minds, Fresh Records. Live from Oceanside. Okay, yes, I'm back. They left me cross the tracks. I just made it back. Not guilty, yes, I'm grateful, huh? Y'all want me to chat, huh? She could stick to that, huh? She know that I'm that, huh? Can't help her if she hateful, but I'm turned up to the max. They want to give me that, huh? No more serving packs, huh? Backpack on my back, huh? Mama still working and my daddy run the trap, huh? I just started getting a little paper cause I rap, huh? Yeah, I run the city, but I'm trying to run the map, huh? Used to chase the quarterback, they call me Warren Sapp, huh? Shout out to my nigga Brandon, all we do is dab, huh? R.I.P. to G, live the whole city sad, huh? Hit a deal, throw back Brendan Huff, fuck it up. He who got the magic, got the stuff, what the fuck? All I need is money, like my mattress double stuffed. Don't come to me for love, you come to eat these drugs. You come to me to fuck, you come to live it up. You come to dirty dance, huh?
All right, chat. Confession time. So I'm going to tell you guys something. And look, don't try to get me arrested. That's the one thing if we're going to do this. All right. Don't try to get me. What are you doing? No, it wasn't bothering me. The weed in the hole. I'm going to put my weed in your hole. So anyway. My bad. Let me get this mic volume right, chat. So anyway, what did I do that was so bad? So confession time. I tried to kill my cousin. I want to confess to trying to kill my cousin. And it's true. I'm a piece of shit. Cousin, I'm sorry that I tried to kill you. Hey, chat, I know y'all going to think like, oh, it was an accident. Like, nah. Okay, hold on. Chat, this is not funny. All right. How did I try to kill my cousin? All right. And it wasn't an accident. Like I went and looked for him and I tried to kill him. All right. So cousin, if you're listening to this, I'm not sorry. Like, I'm just confessing that I did try to kill you. Okay? All right. This is where we go. This is where we're gonna start. Because I gotta get my sins out. And I don't want to be. So how did I try to kill my cousin? So long story short, I am a nice guy, right? And I know you say, but how you tried to kill your cousin? But I'm a nice guy. Listen, sometimes it makes me evil. I'm telling you, being good makes you evil. I'm telling you. If you're a real good person, it can make you evil, bro. And you're going to be like, how? All right. So my long story short, my cousin was hanging with some guys that were not good guys, right? And even though at the time I was a drug dealer, because I don't want to make it seem like I was a fucking angel with a halo trying to save the day type shit. I was a drug dealer, all right, and I was a decent one. I ain't gonna say how decent because I don't know the statute of limitations. Y'all, I'm laughing because I'm telling the truth, and it's just funny that I'm telling the truth. All right, so I tried to kill my cousin. All right, so I was selling drugs, and my cousin was running with these guys that just weren't cool guys. They were bullies. They liked to steal. You know, they were thieves. You know, they wanted to rob other drug dealers. They wanted to do, and that's who my cousin decided to hang out with. Long story short, my cousin hanging out with these guys, and they did something to a person who bought drugs off of me. And when my cousin did what he did to that guy, the guy was a younger guy than me and my cousin. And the guy called me. He was like, bro, your cousin just did this to me. Right? Which my cousin burglarized his house. He stole. He fucking, it just got, my cousin and his friends had befriended this younger, smaller, you know, unprotected guy who was quote unquote buying narcotics off of me at the time, right? And my cousin decided to wanted to bully this guy and rob his house. So somehow, wisher washer, pisher posher, I get involved. And my cousin didn't think I would. And my cousin is a very big guy. He's huge. And so is one of the guys he was hanging with is about his size. And then the other guy they were with them was about my size. So plus my cousin is 3 guys. So I get involved and I tell my cousin, hey, I'm selling drugs not only to this guy, but I have a fucking enterprise. If you start fucking being a junkie and trying to rob people for my drugs and I'm your cousin, you're going to ruin my fucking enterprise, you goof. Right? My cousin wasn't hearing it. Nah, you do what you do. I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm like, bro, how does it look that you're my cousin? And as soon as I sell someone some shit, you go take it from them. Can I tell you, do you think that's good for business? No, but you involving yourself in something that has, I said, bro, you're with your friends, both of the guys, all y'all are together right now, right? Yep. They're like, yeah, bro, we here. I said, bro, if you don't get on the program, now me and you and y'all have a problem. So it's you 3 and me have a problem. They say, okay, that's what's up. So now I make YouTube. Wait. So I know, and look, a lot of y'all are going to ask me what happened to my cousin. All I know is now I'm a YouTuber. I'm doing great in life. All I know that I can tell y'all about, that's not the first time I tried to kill that cousin. Well, I didn't try. The first time I didn't try to kill him. I tried to kill his friend and he was there. But yeah. Cause I'm and some of y'all say, well, if Superman showed up to defend Lois Lane against a bad guy, you would go for it. But because I'm telling you it was my cousin and he decided to be a bully, and I said that, hey, not only do I think your practices are unfair, but you're damaging me as well. right? And I gave him a warning, and he didn't take it. And now he doesn't tell people we're cousins. So he don't tell people we're cousins anymore. And I don't have anything to do with that. I was an honest drug dealer, is what I was. And I wasn't about to let you ruin my fucking enterprise because you didn't want to ask me for anything. You just wanted to be a junkie. All right, cool. Then go be a junkie. I'm fine with that. But I'm telling you, when it starts to affect my money and the cops are going to get involved and people are going to start talking about stuff and now the cops want to know more, bitch, okay, cool. So that's how I tried to kill my cousin. And it's intricate. Like, I told him to leave it alone. I said, bro, you're going to fuck up my money and you're trying to bully well, let me say it in the reverse. You're trying to bully somebody and you're going to fuck up my money. You don't want to stop? Okay, cool. And then how it got to like him almost dying is because them three thought I was stupid and small enough for them to gang up on me. So I told them to meet me somewhere. They met me there. I told them I'd be by myself. I was by myself. Those three were there. We all, came into a tensious environment, and I was by myself. I didn't have another human being in life with me. And my cousin, knowing his cousin, he knew me. He knew they were dead. He knew that my cousin did not show up here. 3 guys and him by himself, and either one of us walking out alive. My cousin did not purposely say, I can physically fight and take on 3 big ass men, which I probably could, to be honest with you. Them niggas was pussy. But neither here nor there. I don't take risks, as you can understand the lingo from the lingo, right? So I showed up by myself. And they talk, and I said, well, what I need from all this talk is for one of you to hit me. And they said, what? I said, you guys are talking violent. You're aggressive. Guys look like you're ready to fight, ready to kick my ass. I showed up by myself. So now I need one of you to hit me. They said, why would we do that? Like, whoa, like, I said, no, don't act like you don't want to hit me. They say, all right, well, take your hand out of your pocket. I said, why are you worried about my hand in my pocket? I say, it's 3 of you guys. You're supposed to be kicking the shit out of my ass already. It's 3 of you. 3 of you. Let's go. Kick my ass. I need this ass whooped. My ass is needed to be whooped. Let's go. Why aren't we fighting? Why aren't I getting fucking beat up right now? And you know what they decided to do? They decided to have logic and common sense and go home and stay alive. That's what they decided to do. So, confession time. I tried to kill my cousin. See what I'm saying? And he was going to learn that night. All I needed, because one thing that they didn't know, unbeknownst to most people, is I could take a pretty good punch, even in my old age. And I'm a pretty old ass man right now. I could take a pretty good punch, and I've been able to do that my whole life. I can take a pretty good punch. But if your pretty good punch don't work and you don't knock me out like you thought you planned to, shit get hard after that. You already attacked me. You already physically harmed me. You see what I'm saying? or at least that's your intent. So I was waiting on, because I knew when one person hit me, the other person was gonna come, and that's why I was gonna duck under, and everybody was gonna have to deal with what they had to deal with. You see what I'm saying? I'll leave it like that. That they was go ahead and hit me. So now everybody here can deal with the entire situation as is. See what I'm saying? And lucky for my future and my life, it didn't work out that way. They had better judgment. They could see that, certain people ain't fucking around. And I ain't gonna lie, ever since then, my cousin been kind of a bitch. Like, even when he see me. And I know sometimes niggas want to get their gangsta up. Hey, because if you watching this, you know I ain't the nigga to do that with. You know good and well you wouldn't sleep good, nigga. You know what I did. You know what I did to your homeboy. You know what I did to your homeboy. You know what I tried to do to his girlfriend. You know, as soon as I couldn't get to your homeboy, you seen what I tried to do to his girlfriend. Don't ever underestimate that shit went away, nigga. Y'all niggas out here don't know I'm a boss, nigga. I don't play around. And I don't cause no drama for nobody. My cousin watching, nigga, if you ever see this nigga, you was stupid enough to bring that nigga to my house and then check that nigga with your cousin for acting like that. And you think we blood and I got respect for you, nigga? Nigga, you scared to be where I'm at, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga. Because you pussy. You all the way pussy. And that's okay. Stay that way. But don't think because we come from a certain background that you associated with it, nigga. Your mom is a police, nigga. Your mom is a sheriff, nigga. And at this point in time, probably retired. So, like, act like that, nigga. I always wanted to sell weed and beer. Nigga, you a weirdo, nigga. Just because you made me bring up this topic, nigga. Yeah, I tried to smoke your bitch ass, nigga. And don't ever get no balls, nigga, and think you got a problem with me, nigga. Because I bet you won't DM me, nigga. Niggas be swearing they got a problem, won't DM shit, nigga. DM me, nigga. Say when you see me what it is, nigga. I bet you won't. Shit still the same, nigga. I'll crash out on you niggas. On the whole existence, nigga. I'll hunt you niggas down. You niggas ain't gonna never play with me. You ain't gonna never fucking be nothing, nigga. You ain't gonna never be on my head top. You ain't gonna never be nothing you imagine in your dreams, nigga. It's always gonna be the same. So fucking death do us part, nigga. I always remember that. That's how the fuck I rock, nigga. I'm the host that do the most. Fuck around, get your dumb ass smoke. Make you hide that bitch. Ready to poke. That was confession time. Don't be slow. Let's go, nigga.